Hi, it's Ask Rip. We're so happy you're here. Today we're going to revisit the previous long ago format of Ask Rip, where Rip was asked things with little pieces of paper like this, and he answered them. Recently, some of the Ask Rips have been kind of the chicken shit version of Ask Rip, where Nick just films the Q&A at the seminar. But this, and I know you'll agree, this is the real Ask Rip. So what we do when we do the real Ask Rip, we pick up a piece of paper, and there is a question on it that I have not seen before, and I answer the question if it is not absurd. All right, so Charity Hambrick, our favorite girl from Tulsa, asks, what is Rip's favorite sock, parentheses, footwear, to buy? This is an example of the type of question that we can't answer on Ask Rip because it's stupid. Okay, now, Lane Folks asks, is pineapple a pizza topping? Also, is a hot dog considered a sandwich? All right, now we're cooking here. All right, pineapple is definitely a pizza topping. Now, I've heard some people grumbling recently about the Canadian bacon and pineapple as a pizza topping. If you don't think that pineapple goes with ham on top of a pizza, especially when you order extra mozzarella on top of that, well, something is wrong with you. I mean, that's some damn good pizza. Mozzarella. Yeah, that's the way it's spelled. Right? I mean, it's spelled that way for a reason, right?
There's no T, in other words.
No, there's no. It's not a M-O-T-zarella. It's M-O-Z-Z, right?
Is it?
This is the same word, pizza.
Pizza.
I think I said that, right? Did I say pizza? Oh, I fucked up. I didn't mean that. I meant pizza. So, yeah, pineapple's a pizza topping. What the hell's wrong with you? Of course it is. If black olives are a pizza topping, how dare you call pineapple into question? All right. Also, is a hot dog considered a sandwich? That is an interesting question. When I was little, my dad had a cafe, and what he would occasionally make me hot dogs down there, and what he would do is, and I don't know why he did this, I guess because he didn't have any hot dog buns, but he would take weenies, and he'd split them down the middle, and he'd put them on the griddle, and then he'd, grill one side, and he'd flip them over, and he'd grill them on the other side and put the weight on them, make them nice and brown. And then he'd take them off, put them on the plate, and put mayonnaise on them, and tell me that these were hot dogs. And those were good. So that's what I first thought a hot dog was, because that's what Daddy called it. That was a hot dog. So, in that situation, no, I don't guess a hot dog is considered a sandwich, but most people call a hot dog the thing on a bun. So I guess it would have to be considered a sandwich, since it's bread, meat, bread, right? Now, there was another thing. I was just thinking about this the other night. You ever heard of city quail? City quail, my buddy Tucker's parents used to make city quail. And these things were real interesting. I thought they were real fancy. What they'd do is they'd take a weenie, a nice big fat one like a ballpark Frank, serious hot dog, and split it down the middle and put cheese in the middle of it. And then take a piece of bacon and wrap it up and put toothpicks to it. So it was a bacon wrapped, cheese stuffed hot dog. And you cook them on the fire. And that's city quail. City quail, like the bird, city quail. I don't know why they're called that. Don't ask me why they're called that, but that's what they were. You ever heard of that? You probably never have you? It's kind of making my mouth water right now. So I don't know. Is that a sandwich? Probably not. There's no bread. Sandwiches have bread, right? Well, I don't know. Is a double protein style at In-N-Out, is that a sandwich? It's lettuce. Is that a sandwich? I don't think it's a sandwich either. It's a meat salad, a hamburger salad. Well, they're good though. Man, I wish we had an In-N-Out here in Wichita Falls, but we don't. So that's why they make cars, I guess, right? Tom Burrows writes, in your view, what's the best steak restaurant in Texas? Well, what an idiot question. This is the kind of question that a man writes when he knows the answer already. And that answer is Pappas Brothers in Dallas. Pappas Brothers Steakhouse in Dallas. And Tom, you know that. Don't pander. You're pandering here. Pappas Brothers Steakhouse is the best steakhouse in the state of Texas. There is a location in Houston I haven't been to. One in Dallas is the finest restaurant in Dallas. And I've been there many times, and it never ceases to amaze me how every little tiny thing about that place is good. And if they're all there off of Northwest Highway, give that a shot when you're in Dallas. All right? Now, young man by the name of Andrew Terrence says, can a person with a lot of back fat appear to have a more rounded lumbar spine than they actually have? Well, Andrew, a person with a lot of back muscle will appear to have a more rounded lumbar spine than they actually have. The muscle, the bellies of the lumbar erectors fill up the lordotic curve to the extent that the thing can either look perfectly flat or slightly convex, even in spinal lumbar extension. Fat would work the same way. So, yes. In other words, yes, you, the coach, must actually know what you're looking for. If your ability to identify an extended lumbar spine extends only to skinny females, you're inadequate. Don't call yourself a coach, all right? Now, these are going pretty quick, aren't they? You happy about that? I kind of am. Okay, Russ Schneider writes, since that's exactly what I'm doing in my home gym, thoughts on iPhone use to mindlessly surf Facebook in between sets? Usually do 8 minutes between work sets. What are you looking at, Russ? Facebook. Why would you be on Facebook 8 minutes at a time? What on earth is there on Facebook anybody wants to read? Yeah, I hate that thing so fucking bad. You know what they've screwed up my inbox now. Screwed up my inbox. The little red cube on top there that says the number of inbox things won't go away now. You can read everything in there and it still tells you got 22 in the inbox. They changed up the format. I can't get it back to the old format. I don't know what to do. I'm helpless. I sent them a feedback thing today that says, what have you idiots done to my inbox? And, you know, they're not going to respond to that because, you know, the fact that I called them idiots probably indicates to them that I'm smart enough to figure this out by myself. So, no, Facebook, don't do that. Russ, don't do that. All right, now, let's make this the last one of this last rip. And once again, I've not read this. I don't know. This may take 20 minutes to explain. This may be dismissed with Charity's ridiculous question first. All right. Wes Jones says, who do you believe was the most prolific jazz musician of the 20th century and why? Well, Wes, do you know what prolific means? That's the guy that just recorded the most. The guy that recorded the most shit in the 20th century, and why. Now, I don't know who it would have been. Why would have been he had access to a lot of studio time, obviously. Who recorded the most in the 20th century? I don't know. That's an excellent question. Who just keeps popping up from time to time? I don't know. I don't think it would. I mean, and the name is not going to be meaningful to anybody that watches Ask Rip anyway. So I don't know. Wes, I don't know. You got me, man. But you were the last guy on to ask a question on this version of Ask Rip. Everyone else, please excuse what you've just been through for the past 20 minutes and try to come back next time and let us talk some more. Bye.